All
righty.
I think we are. Let me make sure I got this other side muted here. Hadn't started on the YouTube side yet. Long delay, isn't there?
Nope, now they got commercial.
Okay. Yeah.
The club up to the club 2024.
All right, I'm seeing Thrive Market on my commercial.
I got the club, how to join.
We all see different commercials, don't we, when it comes on?
That commercial drove me nuts all day. They want $198 to be a member.
I think you just hit live on my phone.
Hi, Teresa.
Yes.
Yeah, hello, Teresa. We're not. I'm going to try not to miss anybody this time because I didn't do that on purpose a little while ago. Hello, guess who, Nancy? And we got hello, Gladys.
Yeah, hi, Gladys.
And there's Mona.
Mona likes ice cream.
Darlene.
Ice cream.
And Marla's got popcorn. See, I got popcorn and cookies both.
I was going to ask you, did Terry eat all of his cookies?
He's
eating. You got some.
He's eating on them. It made a bunch. It was a big recipe. And Gayla says hello, G and B. Hello, Gayla.
Hello, Gayla.
I've never heard of her before.
And Teresa saying hi, Carrie and Rita. And there's Diane.
No, I just got. I just have to figure that corner out how to sew it together.
Sheila, I can't see your face. I'd kind of like to see it before I bring you up, just in case. Hello, Brenda 99. Oh, there's Maria Silva. Hello.
Hello, Mary. Oh, there's.
And she's asking Gladys's eyes, so there you are. Yeah, I couldn't see you a minute ago, Sheila, so I was a little nervous about it.
The weirdest thing, my iPad was doing the same thing it did earlier on Lisa's. Okay. It was just like spinning, and it wouldn't connect. So then I go on my phone, and there's a picture of my son, my niece, and me, and that's what it was showing. Okay. I'm like, that's crazy. But that's on my settings, but I don't know why it did that.
I don't know, but I was a little nervous without seeing it was you moving down. So, hello, Sue Prater from Indiana.
Yeah.
And I said, Jean, Captain Stitches is here. There's a few party animals here tonight.
Yep. I don't have.
Oh, she went out.
Oh, there she is.
Come back. I didn't touch a thing. You went out and come back.
This is really weird what it's doing. Let me go out and come back.
Okay.
Where's Leah, Terry?
On the floor, sleeping on her own pillow.
Yeah.
All right.
Because she's been jumping on me like crazy tonight.
She what?
Jumping on me.
Oh.
Trying to use my legs for something.
Jean wants popcorn. Y'all got any popcorn you can make? Well, Kathy can't have very much of it. I'll share mine.
I can't eat
Well, I
popcorn.
just had ice cream, so I'm fine.
You're fine.
I can't eat popcorn. I can't eat apples without having applesauce. I choke on them.
Okay. Huh.
Rita, that block this morning you were making looks hard.
It wasn't too hard. It wasn't too bad. I did
How
have
much
to.
did you said you had to cut those half square triangles?
I had to trim them down quite a bit.
Oh, okay. That's what I was going to ask you. How much did you have to trim them down to? You remember?
I think it was 2.5. I think.
Okay.
I
It's a
think
beautiful block.
It is pretty, and it fit together pretty good after I trimmed it up. It fit good.
Okay.
But I trimmed.
I looked at some of them like that, Rita. They're 2.5. They were calling for them.
Okay. I was looking for some of the scraps that might still been around here because I trimmed off a lot. Let's see.
Well,
Yes.
Larry printed out the churn dash for me tonight, so I got it printed.
Hmm.
I email them to him and he prints them for me.
Oh. I haven't printed it out yet, but I will. And I'm going to make the churn dash because it's just an old-fashioned block, so I just want it. Hello, Katie
Yeah.
Crafts. And
Well, I'm
yes,
going to try and make the chicken and the churn dash. I'm going to try and make both of those.
and Diane had to trim hers down a lot, too.
Okay.
Hello.
Maybe that pattern was just giving you ample
Plenty to
room.
trim. Because
Yeah.
because they need to be whatever size those little white blocks are. And I can't, without looking, I can't remember.
They're 12.5.
But those little bitty ones, though, these half
Oh.
triangles need to be the
Oh,
same
I
size.
think those are going to be 2.5.
Okay, that's what, yeah.
Yeah. And
Now
then
this block,
I tried to link you to my TV, and it kept showing another video, and I couldn't get out of it. And I went back to my phone and then back to it, and it still did it. I'm like, this is crazy.
We're doing a sew along. Is there a place where you're getting the patterns? We're getting them from DelawareQuilts.com, and each Monday night they pick a new one. So we don't know till Monday night what we're going to be working on through the week. But tonight they picked the what was it? The churn dash
churn dash.
and the applique chicken.
I think if they go to Awkward Quilter and then to Community, then they can get a
Yeah,
list of them.
she's kind of she's a secretary. So she's keeping us all straight, isn't she?
Yeah.
I just do a good job of getting everybody confused is all I
If you go to her channel and then to her community, you'll find it there. But now she doesn't have the ones for tonight on there yet, so don't expect that.
Yeah, the chicken awkward quilter is going to post the link to it, and I have the chicken too. I can email to you if you wanted to send an email to me. I can do that too.
My shirt looks orange on camera, but it's red.
Huh.
It does look orange.
It does, but it's
And the
it's
blanket
bright
behind you
red.
looks orange.
No.
Yeah, it's supposed to be orange. It's actually a towel.
Oh,
But it looks red.
Mhm.
But it looks red and your shirt looks orange.
It's a maroon color. And I keep them on the back of our chair behind our recliners behind our heads so it won't leave marks
yeah.
back there on the furniture.
The only one that hadn't been from Delaware Quilt has been the Tree of Life, and it's on the Fat Quarter Shop.
Yeah.
And yours?
And the chicken.
chicken.
And I don't know why they put that chicken in there, but they did. So it wasn't my idea. So because Lisa picked the blocks.
Maybe she did it in honor of you.
Honor me.
So did Mona change her name? Because she's got Mona Likes Ice Cream.
She's got it on another device. She has that name, I think.
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
her channel.
Kim.
She has 2 channels.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
I didn't either.
And Christy Lou wanted the chicken block, but I've been emailing it to a lot of people, and I mailed a whole lot out with stamps. What
Yeah.
was it? Well, 9 months ago or so? I mailed a lot. But
Yep, you did.
Now nobody said, but are we doing it with the hat or not?
I probably
Or the
whichever
bonnet?
way you wanted it, probably be okay. It's your quilt. We get to do
Yeah.
what we want to with our quilt.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, Mona says it's not a channel, just me at night watching. Well, Sandra, you can do the churn dash then.
Oh yes, with the hat.
Yeah. Mona Likes Ice Cream.
It's their quilt. They can make it any way they want to.
It's a hat.
Yeah.
A chicken with a hat.
Or not put a chicken in there if they don't want to, you know?
You don't have to,
It's up to them.
Yeah.
This past week, I like both of those blocks this past week, so I made them both.
Hi, Kim. You are eating late.
And Teresa needs the chicken pattern. It's gonna be coming along to people. We'll get it to whoever needs it.
Yeah. And the churn dash is real easy. It won't take nothing to do that one.
Mm-mm.
I've got all my fabrics picked out, but I can only work on one project at a time, you know. So kind of working on something else right now. So
I'm working on mine.
I'll get it.
Well, they're saying that it's taken about 20 to make a pretty nice size top, but they're picking 2 each week, so it's 40. It's 40 all totaled if you made every single one of them. Am I right on that? But you don't have to make them all. Just pick the ones that you like. Sheila, it's been a day where if I got still for more than 5 minutes, I fell asleep. So Kim
Well, I'm that way when it's real cloudy and rainy and kind of gloomy here. I'm that way, but not when it's sunshiny.
It's been a beautiful day here today.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had sunshine.
It was nice and warm here. I did not have my winter coat on twice today.
I haven't looked at Grandma's Star Block, but I'll look at that one too.
I haven't either, but I'm kind of partial to Star Block, so I bet it's pretty.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I like
Let
the
me
Jacob
look at-
Ladder. I like it.
Mhm.
And it
Grandma's
comes together
Star
real
Block.
quick. Mona says, no sun, cold, and mud.
Good.
Yeah, I know. I still can't believe she almost buried her car.
But the mud here is terrible too, though. It is.
Ours is drying out. It was real muddy yesterday, but
And the roads are just falling apart. The potholes and stuff in them.
Her car is not 4-wheel drive.
No.
Said it wasn't.
Okay. Oh, okay. Because it's a Jeep, you'd think it would be.
Mhm.
I don't know anything about Jeeps, so I don't know if they have some that are and some aren't.
I don't know either, but I just assumed.
Hmm.
My daughter-in-law has a Jeep like that.
Hmm.
I'm sure hers is. I'm not sure.
No.
Yeah, she said no four-wheel drive.
Yeah.
Just like my car, my Toyota Highlander, you could get a four-wheel drive, but I don't really need that. I'm not driving in stuff where I would really use it.
Yeah.
Sue, I'm in Arkansas, and these ladies are from all over.
Yep.
They'll
I'm,
have where
I'm from
I'm at the east coast of Canada. I'm in Scarborough, Ontario.
You know, I'm in Oklahoma.
Georgia.
and sometimes we get Washington State and Alabama and Florida and North Carolina and Texas.
Oh, she says hers is front-wheel drive. So it is. I guess she just didn't engage it into that.
You got Michigan.
Well, most cars is front wheel drive, aren't they, Larry?
Oh, I'm thinking it needs to be. I was thinking hers was four-wheel drive.
Yeah. Now my daughter that's a nurse, she has a Subaru
Mm-hmm.
and a Forester, and she has all-wheel drive.
Yeah, Mona does. Mona says no. She has four-wheel drive.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if she engaged it in it or not. My son had a little Subaru Crosstrek,
Uh-huh.
and it was four-wheel drive, but
Yeah.
it just. I would have bought it, but it's too low for me to sit in.
Yeah.
My one hip would really be hurting. But it's just too low.
Yeah.
And Scarlett's from upstate New York in the country. And Mona used to live in upstate New York.
Oh, now Mona, I'm confused. Mona says I do not have four-wheel drive. So I don't know what she's got. I don't know. She said yes, and then this and that, and I don't know.
I don't
Anyway.
reckon it matters.
She got unstuck.
She's unstuck. That's the most
Mhm.
important thing. Yeah.
Yep.
Her daughter had to show her off. My mom pushed her. Pushed the car off.
And somebody's is front wheel drive.
Yeah, her rugs, she said. Probably would have been better if she had like some pieces of wood, like 2x4s.
It's a wonder she didn't have call a wrecker to get it out if it's 2 foot
Well,
deep.
that's what she was going to do. She said the other day when they did the first video of her getting stuck that she would just call Progressive on Monday. But I guess she tried again.
And again.
Okay, Scarlett, I have what I sew on mainly is a Bernina 770. But when I go to quilt retreats, I take a Bernina 430. And I do have 2 featherweights.
I do most of my sewing on the featherweight, and I've got a brother, so I don't have fancy sewing machines.
I don't either. I just got my brother,
Mm-hmm.
and I love it.
And I do have like a 1938 something, but it doesn't work. And they said to rewire it and all that would cost a fortune, and said it wasn't worth it. So it's not working, but it's got one of those bent wood covers on it. And I just have it sitting on a sewing machine like for decoration.
Darlene has a baby lock and a featherweight.
Yes, I have a black featherweight and a white one. The white one, I've had it since 1964 when it was made.
And see, Scarlett, some of these ladies have so many machines they can't even name them all.
Well, I
They're-
just can't give up my featherweights. I just can't. You know?
Some of them are sewing machine snobs, you know.
Well, I have two in my sewing room, and they're both. I've been sewing on both of them. You know.
Gayla's from Missouri, and she has a baby lock. And that's it. We're still reading machines: featherweight, baby lock, Juki, vintage machines.
Oh, look at Kim.
Okay, good night, Marla.
Good night, Mara.
Darlene, she's got several more. They're all trying to see who can have the most sewing machines.
I'm glad I only got one. I'm glad I only have one. Lil, are you okay?
I learned
I
only
have
to
two.
have one.
I have two singers, brother, and the Genome.
Yeah.
Life at River Ridge, that's Chandra, I think. Rita, do you know if I can turn my thread holder in an upright position instead of sideways? I want to buy the big large spool of what thread, but I don't think it will fit sideways. I bet you got to get some kind of thread holder, wouldn't you think?
Hello, Kathy. Hello, Kathy.
Some thread guide. I mean, you know what I'm talking about?
What I do with mine,
That have those big spools of thread, they have a dedicated one, usually has a weight on it, and they set it just on the table, you know, and then the thread goes high and then it goes through their machine.
A thread stand. Now, you probably
Yeah.
need a thread stand.
Yeah, thread stand. If you're going to
what
get
I
one,
use
better
on
to
mine,
if you have a thread stand, it's better to get one that has a weight on it and not like real light, like say plastic or something.
Mona, she
Tip over.
forget about some of hers.
what I use on mine is I have one of those plastic cups that has the plastic lid with a hole in the middle, and I put my big spool of thread in there, and I thread it up bring the thread up through the hole, and I set it behind it, and then bring the thread around and thread it.
Yeah.
And that works perfect.
Perfect.
I've
Well, that
never
happened
used
to-
the real big cones of thread. I just use like regular sizes.
Oh yeah, see, Mona put it in a coffee cup. That worked too.
Yeah.
Yes. That's what I did when I first started, and then I thought about the cups that I never used that
Mhm.
had the screw on tops with the hole for the straw.
Well, yeah.
Works perfect.
So they gave you lots of good ideas here, Life at River Ridge.
I was just suggesting that if she was going to go buy one,
Yeah.
has a weight on the end of it.
Mm-hmm.
And I know a lot of places sell them, but I know the Featherweight has a weight, the Featherweight shop.
Huh. Leo, did you wake up? And Teresa has a cast on base. Hey, Leo, I see you. I see you.
Listen. Someone's calling you.
Hey. You have a good nap? You want Carrie to move so you can go to bed?
I'm honored. I told you my bed's not mine anymore.
Uh-huh.
I think she's trying to stare you down.
So Life at River Ridge is going to try the coffee cup, I bet.
Yeah.
I gave her some good suggestions.
You can always rig up something, you know.
Mhm. Yeah, these ladies are smart. They can always come up with something.
Not always.
Well, usually you do. One of you will. And Teresa will be right back.
I got to plug my phone in here. It's saying low battery.
Hmm.
I plug it in.
Yeah, you're a good girl. Okay, now you can go.
No, it won't stay in the stand because I plugged it in.
No.
What? Wait, what? You want me to take my glasses off? You don't like me with glasses.
Wonder if I'm going to turn it and see if it'll do sideways. Yeah, it will.
Yeah.
There.
But no. It was saying something about StreamYard. I'm like, done.
Oh,
Yeah, she done herself right out.
that was like,
She documented that herself. Done.
I knew I was saying, but
Yeah, she took herself right off.
that's like a speeding car just went choo 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 choo. It's just like the one what they said it was.
Yeah. I remember, whoops. Come back, Sheila. We're laughing at you, but
We're laughing with you, not at you.
mhm. Well, I don't know. We may be laughing at her.
Hey,
I hope that's her. Sheila?
Yeah, there's that picture she was talking about.
Why is that picture there?
I don't
That
know.
should never be there. Oh my
You have an
gosh.
internet problem, Sheila.
I don't know what the deal is. Well, I'm going to go out again.
All right, you know how, because you just did it.
Oh.
Oh.
poor Sheila.
It's Mona, I'm laughing at you, Sheila. I don't know if Sheila can hear us when we're out here laughing at her or not. We've probably all done worse.
We all did.
Oh, I missed this comment. Don, I have a baby lock for piecing, a Juki for quilting, a brother embroidery only machine, a brother serger, a Singer treadle, and a Singer.
Whoa, that must be. You must have a big basement.
And Scarlett says, "Wow, Donna."
Yeah, Donna must have a big house.
Uh,
Or you know what I mean, a big room.
yeah,
A
room
big
to put
room.
everything in. Yeah.
Because if I was in the basement and my dad, if we still had the house, I wouldn't be able to be in the basement too long because of my asthma.
Okay. I don't like to sew off away from everything that's going on though, so I'm sewing on my dining area table. And that way I can, if I need to go to the kitchen and do something or whatever, I can.
Yeah. Just
And it's-
wait till you get the other house going. Then you'll be good there more.
Well, I could, but I don't. Then I'm up there by myself, and I need to do stuff in this other house. I'm just too hard to please.
Just wait till you get your family up there. Then
Well,
you get up there more with the people. If
Mhm.
the people come.
See, Mona don't like basements. Never have. I want a window.
That's why I face my sewing machine. I look out, but I don't see too much because it's so gray looking up here.
Mm-hmm.
They said it's going to be sunny, but it never sun didn't come out till almost 3 in the afternoon. Then it's like,
See, Donna's all alone in her 4-bedroom house, so she's taking over the dens. That's what I would do too, Donna.
if I had a house, I would have been happy. I really don't like the apartments.
And see, Jean likes the peace and quiet of her stitching cottage. And those pink squirrels, of course. You got pink squirrels? What am I missing about pink squirrels?
I know, I never seen a pink squirrel before.
I didn't either.
Now, when I went to Niagara Falls, I seen some black ones.
We have black ones, we have brown ones, we have gray ones.
We have gray ones. But
And
I
we
was
look-
shocked when I seen black ones. I'd never seen black squirrels before.
We had a black one. I name it Skunky. I haven't seen Skunky for almost 2 years now. I think he's gone
Yeah.
because Skunky had no tail.
Oh.
So he was friendly and everything. I put peanuts down, I walk away, he came and take it, and then I go back and put another one up for him. I put 2 a day out for him.
And Ashley Radcliffe says she's packing for her trip. She come to see you, Carrie?
She's coming to Canada.
Hmm.
I'm off now, so I could go and visit her if she's downtown somewhere
Yeah, you could.
because I got no more school.
Mm-hmm. You're going to have to find something constructive to do to occupy your time,
I
though.
know, I got dog walking. What do you expect?
Okay.
I got the dogs. I got 3 dogs that I gotta take care of.
Mm.
2 of them are a pain in my butt. They're talking about male dogs. One of them don't listen. One do, one don't.
Huh.
It's like, one goes this way, one goes this way. If you say don't pick up paper, one picks up the paper, the other one eats it. Like,
Oh, well. Keep.
I can't walk my dog. He's too big. He pulls me down.
so, yeah, poodles are hard to walk sometimes. Okay, Sheila, welcome back.
Oh my gosh, I've been around the world. I gotta figure out how to get into my YouTube account to change that picture.
Oh, do you want to know now?
Yeah, tell me.
Okay. Okay, listen carefully.
I'm listening. Let me write it down.
Now, you pay attention, Sheila.
I am. Tell me.
Okay, when we finish the live,
Yeah.
okay, you remember that logo you have on your YouTube channel?
Yeah.
Okay, go to that, and you go. Oh, when you go into your thing,
Into my set. I think I need to go into my settings.
yes, you do. And it says at the bottom is your. You could change your pictures,
Uh-huh.
and you go there, and you could take it off.
Okay.
She went again.
She's popping in and out and in and out tonight.
Somebody's got a jackrabbit.
She's having internet problems.
Mm-hmm.
Can we call that a jackrabbit problem?
Yeah.
Because it's going to be happening in the building. People are going to be mad soon because that's what they're going to be doing with Rogers.
Sheila said, I'll be back. And Diane, oh, look, Sheila's back, but then she's gone again. Playing hide and seek.
No, she's going to go and see.
Hope she wipes her feet when she comes back in.
No, that's how I did mine. I changed because I've had my original face, but people told me not to use it, just to use the icon. So my friend made me that. You know who made me that one?
Okay, that's a cute one. That's pretty. Yeah.
I made the other one, the green one, but you guys didn't see that one yet.
Mm-mm.
That was my Christmas one. I forgot to push it up.
Yvette Alba, hello. Welcome. Hello, ladies from Northern Arizona. Hello. Welcome to our chat.
Yep, welcome.
We're just chatting and cutting up a little bit.
And
Laugh-
yourself laughing.
Laughing with each other.
Yep.
And Kim says hi, Yvette. And Mary Webb says hi, Yvette.
Yeah, everybody wants to welcome everybody in. But I hope the other lady will come back. Who?
Oh.
I hope she
Sheila
comes
said
back.
she'd be back.
Mm-hmm.
No, I mean the other one last tonight when we were doing the sewing along.
Oh,
She was on Rita's channel.
hope so too. I apologize for not mentioning her. Carrie, can you take a sewing class with some of your time?
Yeah, I have to get my worker to find me someplace. It won't cost too much.
Or you could
Yeah.
probably just do it online. Just start
But
watching a lot of YouTubes on sewing.
Yeah, I do that every day.
Hmm.
I go on every channel with quilting and watching them.
Yeah.
But you probably need to start out with all your squares the same size, Carrie,
Yeah.
and then sew strips, cross across, and another one just like it, and then sew them together.
I got all different sizes.
Yeah, maybe you need to take the blocks that's not that's bigger, that's not the size of what you have sewn together, if I can explain it right. Take them out and then make them smaller and then sew them back in with the other ones.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for trying my recipe. I'm glad y'all liked it, Yvette. She tried the blueberry cake. Do you have a friend who could sew with you, Carrie?
My teacher is trying to see if she has her email, and if she does, she doesn't live that far from me.
Mm-hmm.
Down Mills.
Instead of taking it all apart, though, at this stage, you probably ought to just trim the edges and make it work out.
Yeah,
And
that's what I was talking about.
yeah,
The bigger blocks, trim them down
Yeah,
to
because
the other size.
I'm sewing them on. I'm doing the top. I figure it out. I will figure it out. I'm not a giver upper.
oh no, we didn't say you were. We're just trying to help you. We're just trying to help.
Yeah.
And to make it easier for you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I just have to get this piece sewn like that. Somehow. I gotta sew a bit more. I may have to sew a little bit more like that. This piece down. And then this will be like that. That's what. And that would be laying down flat later.
But you ought to take about 5 or 10 blocks that are all like 5 by 5 and sew them in a strip, and then take some more and sew another strip, and then sew those 2 strips together. Do you understand what I'm meaning?
Yeah.
That'd be a lot easier.
Than having the. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now I know what. Yeah. Like the ones right here do it along here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just like for example, if you know these are smaller than what yours, but so two of them, and then add some more to them, and make a long piece of your blocks,
Yeah.
and then make two or three just exactly like that, and then sew them together, and then put them together and sew them, and have them. Are
Yeah.
you following what I'm?
Yeah. I'm following what you said. Like the ones what I did earlier. These ones. Like I did
Yeah, like that.
like that.
Like that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But that top row, so that top row, when you make another one, so that one row, and then the second row, and the third row, and then sew them together.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
add them to that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to work the. I'm sewing them on now.
Mm-hmm.
I did. This one was a big one, but I'm trying to get the corners in now.
Yeah, do what Mona said. Just cut off that part that's sticking out so it's even with the others.
Yeah.
Just trim it off.
Like triangle it off.
Or square it off instead of.
Square it off.
Yeah. Square it off. Okay.
I think what I do is just take that bigger one off.
I think I would too, and
Mhm.
and leave those at the same size as that other section you showed.
Okay. So take these ones off.
The big ones.
Mhm. The big one.
Okay. I could do that. I could sew them on by hand at the end.
Yeah, you could do that, but you could do it with the sewing machine too.
Yep.
You should, like Deb says, you shouldn't add the corners until last.
Oh. Oh. Okay. Thank you. I will do that. Okay. Well, take that apart and I won't touch it. The corners. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do.
Because then what you're seeing in planning is we're not seeing the same thing you're seeing, so it's hard for us to guess what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
So.
Because my mind's going one way, I'm seeing it an opposite way.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
You would not believe I had to just cancel my account, and then I had to go back in and sign in through Facebook. Then I forgot my password. Then they had to give me a code.
Where are you from, Terry?
It's been a
Laverne,
mess.
California.
California. Okay.
Yeah, where are you guys at?
We're all over.
Oklahoma.
I'm from Scarborough, Ontario.
Oh, wow.
Georgia.
Oh, my gosh, all over. Well, I've been watching you for about 2 weeks.
Okay. Do you sew and quilt too, or
I do.
you do?
Yes,
You want to
Yes.
show? You want to show us some of your things?
I
You're
will,
in the
but
dark.
I'm not in the room. Yeah, right now I had to go into the other room. My husband's watching TV. I knew you would get too much background noise, so I'm in another room here where it's dark. Can you see me okay?
Well, not
No.
really. It's dark.
No, it's really dark.
Okay, let me get somewhere else.
Can you like turn a light on somewhere?
Yeah, hold on. I'm going up my stairs now.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Oh, there you go. How's that?
We see you now.
That's
Yeah,
better?
that's better.
Not really.
Well, not
Oh,
really?
now I do. But
Now
what
you
it
do.
was, I was looking at the TV and it's got a delay on it.
And so
Oh,
But you're
she's still
perfect
saw you in
now.
the dark room.
You're
there you go.
perfect.
That should be better. Now I'm up in my sewing room in my office.
Yes, that's
Okay.
perfect.
I'm enjoying watching you guys so much.
No, we cut up and have fun, but that's what it's all about, isn't it?
Yes, yes. Rita, I saw you yesterday doing the peanut butter cookies.
Oh, okay.
And I enjoyed that so much. That was really good. I wrote everything down. I want to try those.
Oh, it's a good little recipe. Yeah.
I love peanut butter
Here,
cookies.
here, you want one?
Oh, yeah. Actually, I just had one.
They're great with milk.
In fact, my husband and I we went out for Italian food. We came home and we had a beautiful dinner and a beautiful dessert. And I came home and the first thing I did was ate one of my peanut butter cookies.
Cookies.
I think I've had enough for one night, huh?
Did you catch the chocolate gravy videos?
I saw that, but I didn't watch it. I need to go back and watch that.
I was just having fun with the grandgirls. I'm not supposed to put them on YouTube, but I did just a little bit. So
Yeah.
Lily is so funny
won't
when she's
tell on
on
you.
there, man. She's a ham.
yeah, she is.
Him.
Oh my goodness. You guys are just fun. I just have enjoyed the last couple of weeks watching you guys, and I thought I've got to join in. These gals are really,
Yes, we're
really
glad
fun.
that you came up.
Yeah,
Thank you. Thank you.
because we welcome everybody. We can just to have fun and enjoy each other's company.
Yeah,
Now,
I'm glad.
us know each other personally. It's just all virtual friendship, but that's
Yeah.
good. So
That's
Yeah.
good.
And
That's good.
that's how I met Rita, and also met
I miss it when Rita don't come on at night.
Oh, okay.
I do. Do you, Sheila?
Yes, I keep looking for her and like, well,
I
she's not there.
know.
She's not there. Guess
I
I'll
met
have to
her-
watch
I know.
TV.
they're giving me a guilt
And I-
trip. Not going on.
I know, and I think I know what she's doing. She's
What am
sitting in
I-
her recliner sleeping.
It's probably true. Part of the time, that's true.
Yeah. And I'm also met a nice lady named.
Well, you stay so
Rachel works
busy.
here.
So
What'd you say, Carrie?
is it cold where all of you guys are?
It's
It
real
was
cool here.
last week we had cold. Today it was about 60.
Yeah.
I'm in Arkansas. The weather would be one way one day and another way the next day. It's just
We've
up.
had several days of no sunlight here, but it's so
Yes.
great to have the sun shining.
Yeah, we have finally got a little bit of sunshine up in Scarborough too.
Mhm.
Carrie's in Canada.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, I'm Southern California. Are any of you familiar with Southern California?
I have
No,
No.
I've been to San Diego.
Oh, San
About it.
Diego. My son lives in San Diego.
Nothing.
I have a cousin who lives out in that way somewhere.
Oh, really?
My dad's cousins.
Yeah, we've had pretty good weather. We're expecting some rain in a couple days, but today I think it was 77.
Was it?
So it's
Yeah.
been nice.
Nice, yeah. I've never even been to California. So I'm a
The
homebody.
only reason I went, my husband, it was like work related, so he got to take me, and I got to go do stuff while he was in class.
Well, from what I watch and listen to, it certainly is different than where you guys are from.
Yes.
I think you guys live in a much more relaxed type atmosphere than we do here in California.
Yeah.
Probably so, because I'm pretty rural, so I'm countrified. So
Yeah, my mother was from Nebraska, and she passed away when I was 26. But so I didn't get to know a lot about her, but she did talk about the farm and all of that. So when I listened to some of you guys, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's my mom talked about that kind of living,
Yeah.
and it's
Well, I
very
live in a
different.
suburb not too far from Oklahoma City, but
Oh,
I kind of live in a little bit of rural, but not too far from the city.
yeah. Do all of you guys have snow right now?
No
No.
snow.
not right
No.
now, we
No.
did.
No
had
such thing as snow. No such
Tiny
thing
bit
as
of
snow
snow.
in
You
Georgia
had to
very
really
much.
look to see it, and it only snowed for 20 minutes, and that's it.
Oh, okay.
We
Okay.
only had a snow of that much.
Oh,
Then it rained.
oh,
Washed it all away.
The
We
carriers
had-
had the
Carrion had a
snow.
lot.
snow and then it stayed below freezing for so long that the snow laid on a long time.
And then it
Ah.
had ice.
We almost had the ice storm. It was been a little unusual for our southern weather climate, but
yeah. Yeah, well, it's warm here right now, but in fact, my husband and I are going to go camping starting the 7th to the 14th, and it's showing that there's going to be rain the whole time. So it's, well, that is what it is, you know, so.
I hope you're not tent camping.
No. We have a trailer. We have a big trailer.
Yeah.
I'm not that brave or that nice.
Oh, I know. When I was
Yeah.
younger, we did, but not anymore.
Yeah, when we had little kids, we did tent camping. You
Yeah.
know.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think
But
when I was young, well, I'm 71, so I'm not a baby, but when I was very young, in my 20s, my first husband and I, we camped in a tent trailer. And when I met Al, I said, "Oh, I hope you like to camp because I love to camp." And he says, "Oh, yeah." He says,
Yeah.
"I can get us some sleeping bags and a tent." I said, No. You're not quite understanding what I'm talking about here.
Yeah. Well, my
So he got
family
us a
went
nice
to
trailer
Yellowstone
and-
Park, and we took a pop-up camper.
Oh yeah, we had one. It was a Palomino, and it had the hard sides when you put it up, and then it had the double beds on each end.
Yeah, that's what we had. You could pop out on each side and had the
Yeah.
bed.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. My
But
kids
we
were
did
very
get
little.
cold because it got real cold at night.
Christy Lee says you have to take your machines and sew in the trailer if it rains.
Yes, ma'am, you got that right. I told Al, I said I've been seeing a lot of these where they have the outside. They're like an outside room that you set up. And I've seen it on YouTube, and you can go inside, and they've got their sewing machines and stuff. And he's like, "Honey, we'll be camping. If you
So if
can't
you're
do it
sitting in the
inside the
camper
trailer,
and
it's not happening."
raining, you can sew. Good night, Deb.
Good night, Deb. Yeah.
Okay, ladies, I'm gonna get off here. It's just after 11 here,
Okay.
so it's
good night.
bedtime. I'll
And
see y'all later.
Kentucky,
Good night. Good
I've
night, Deborah. It's nice
girl,
meeting
I
you.
don't sleep on the ground.
You too. Good night.
Good night, Kathy.
Good night,
Good night.
Good
Kathy.
night.
It's just a little after 10 here.
I'm not
Rita
tired.
and I are Central Standard Time.
Oh, okay. It's 8:08 here, so
Okay.
it's still early.
Yeah.
It's 11:07, but I'm not tired.
And we've already did one live tonight. Did you catch that other live earlier?
No, I was out to dinner.
Oh, that's
So
right.
Yeah, I missed that. I was on
You can
this
always
morning.
go back and watch it.
Yeah.
It's on Awkward Quilter.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like different ones are doing it each week. And because we're
Oh.
doing a sample quilt,
Right.
and we say each week what it is for the next week.
Then how do you like if I wanted to do one of the sample quilts, then how do I get involved in that? What do I do?
Go to the Awkward Quilter.
Okay.
She's on a YouTube Live. Go to her community page, and
Mhm.
she has a list of the sample blocks that we're making, but they're all through DelawareQuilts.com.
Okay.
And they're all free patterns.
Okay.
But each week we have a live like on Monday night.
Oh.
There's 3 different people that are hosting it, and they kind of take turns.
Okay.
During that live, they will say what it is for the next week, and they'll show the blocks from the previous week that they've done.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I would love to do
But we're
that.
not exchanging. We've done that before. You
Yeah.
keep your own quilt blocks, and you make it like you want it.
Oh, okay.
So it's like that. But Lisa, in the community tab of Awkward Quilter, you can find a list there.
Okay. Awkward quilter. I wrote it down.
Yeah.
And she usually picks an easy one and a hard one, and you
An
decide
advanced
which one you
yeah.
want. Yeah.
And her name's Lisa.
Lisa. Okay. I need the easy one because I'm a new quilter. I just started last
Okay.
year.
Oh. Right.
Yeah, I'm
I
having such a good time.
this year.
Huh?
I started this year.
Oh, you did?
Somebody sent her that is on here sometimes, send her a sewing machine.
Oh,
So
nice.
she's learning.
And all the accessories, she's got everything she needs.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
that's great.
She
I
just
I've done,
next door neighbor to help her, but
yeah, I have a friend that is kind of helping me along, and then I joined our local guild.
That's
And
good.
I've sewed years ago. You know, I sewed quite a
Yeah.
bit, but never quilting. So I'm
Yeah,
enjoying it.
I did garment quilting because I made all three of my kids like clothes when they were little
Yeah,
and all that. And a flower girl, Melissa was in a wedding. I did that, but I hadn't done quilting till a couple years ago, like during the pandemic era, and I was
yeah,
newly retired and I needed something to do. So
yeah. I can relate to that.
I went to YouTube quilting and been there ever since.
Yeah, yeah.
This is my part of it. It's not all done yet.
Carrie's just learning.
Really?
Yes.
Now, see, I could do that.
And
That would
she's
be
doing really good, doing her
That's
squares.
yeah, that's very pretty. And those are all scraps?
Nope.
No?
Bought a yard
Mhm.
from Walmart, and some of it came from Walmart, and some came from Texas Angel sent me some too.
Oh, okay.
I'm adding some of hers into it.
And she's learned how to operate the machine and do the
Yep.
bobbin and needles and all that.
Yeah, yeah.
hello, Linda Price from Michigan. We got
Yep.
Yeah, someone from Michigan.
mhm.
You guys have a lot of people that come on with you, don't you?
We
Yes,
do. We do.
really
How long-
do.
How long has this group been together?
We started that last summer. We started, wasn't it?
Somewhere in there, I'd say.
And I came
Oh,
on after that.
I've had a YouTube channel for a while, but then they started these live streams last summer, and I kind of joined in with them, and everybody seemed to enjoy them, and so they've been growing along. So.
Because
Well, that's
Rita
good.
does shorts also, you know, like during the day.
uh-huh.
You'll see that on YouTube that she does. And
Now, does Rita, do you do all the shorts, or does everybody kind of contribute
What do you
on the
You-
shorts? On the
no,
the
they're
shorts.
just on her channel. that
My
she
channel.
does.
I do videos. You've watched the one. I do the videos on my channel.
Yeah, I've seen a number of them. I think the first one I saw was when you were in the chicken coop, in the big chicken, where all your chickens are.
Chickens were, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
and then
retired from that, so
I don't think I've seen that one.
no, with the chickens.
yeah. Well, I've had a channel for 4 years. Yeah, and I started, and then I quit, and I come back one day to see what it was like, and I had a bunch of subscribers that I didn't know I had. So maybe I'll work on this thing again. So.
But she does, you know, like quilting and things on her farm. She does
Yes.
cooking.
Yes,
And
She does things with her grandkids.
yes, I love it. I love it.
Yep.
I just love it.
2 cows, baby calves.
Yeah.
One's a milking cow.
Or riding on the
baby.
tractor with her husband.
Sure.
Open the gate.
Killed with a little baby.
I'm a country girl. I told you, a farm wife. I'm a farm wife. That's what I am.
Yes, you are. That's why I enjoy it so much. I just enjoy it. I probably should have been a farm girl. I was raised by a farm mother, but you know, in fact, some kids used to say, "Why do you have a pan under your bed?" I'm like, "Well, doesn't everybody have a pan under their bed?" Well, I said to my mom one time, people ask me why I have a pan under my bed, and she goes, "Well, it's in case you have to go potty at night, or in case you have to throw up." She goes, "That's how I was raised. We always had a pan under the bed." So it was not something that people around here were used to. But
Yeah.
and you know, just the way I cook and stuff, I guess people will say that, you know, were you raised by someone that lived on a farm? I'm like, yeah, as a matter of fact, I was.
Yep.
So I think I have a little bit in me by marriage, or not by marriage, but by by my mom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I put my email on here. Somebody's asking about that hen pattern. If y'all will drop me an email, I can send you a link to it that you can print out. Just throwing start. Didn't mean to interrupt you, ladies, but
Next week, the easy one is called a churn dash, and it's real easy.
A turn dash.
It's
quilt
not hard
block.
at all.
Okay.
Quilt block. It's real easy.
Turn dash.
And then
And
the
then
other more advanced one is the chicken pattern that Rita has.
Yeah, and you gotta put a hat on it.
a bonnet on it. It has
With
a
a
chicken
bonnet on it, on the chicken.
I call it a hat.
It's a bonnet.
Now, does that have, Rita, does that have applique on it?
It's applique. Yeah,
It's applique. Okay.
you don't have to do that one if you don't want to, but
It's
it's
just
cute. It's cute. Yeah.
But you can just do zigzag all around it.
Yeah,
If you have a zigzag stitch,
Yeah, I do. I have an old machine, but it does have zigzag.
Yeah.
And the others.
And it has fusible interfacing on it too.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
This was the one from this past week. Isn't that pretty?
That is beautiful. I love the colors.
It reminds me of like Ohio Star.
And here's one of them. This
Oh.
was Arkansas Crossroads.
That
Oh,
was easy.
This one was kind of tricky.
I did not like that one.
That was the card trick.
Oh yeah, the card trick. I saw you talking about that earlier, Rita.
And this is named after me.
That's named after Carrie. It's a Carrie Nation block, but we call
Oh,
it Carrie block.
that's
It
pretty.
wasn't hard either.
And this one is the best friend, and it looks like the doggy paws.
Yeah, it kind of looks like bear paws to me.
It reminds me of fire, kind of like an explosion.
Yeah.
Explosion.
Yeah, the orange is like there's like the fire, and that's what it reminds me of. It's pretty.
But those are the ones I've made so far. So.
Yeah, I mean, they're not hard.
Yeah. Well, I'm
Hello?
learning.
Beverly Moffett, hello.
Hello.
Hi, Beverly.
But if it's called the best friend, we're gonna call it, dog's man's best friend. So it's
Yes, it is a bear paw.
A bear paw.
no, it's a puppy dog paw, Carrie.
Too big.
It's big enough to be a bear paw.
So it's not,
Just ask Lil. Lil will tell you it's a puppy dog.
Come here, Lil.
She has a little doggy. That's her best friend.
Yeah, we're still on. We come back on after Lisa shut it down. I took about a 15-minute break and then I come back. So.
aw.
Look, she doesn't have a big paw.
Oh.
And
That's a
Beverly,
little paw.
Little paws.
Beverly wants us to pray for her mother, please.
Yep, we will.
Aw. Has your mother been ill?
I'm going to argue with you guys. That's
Well, in the quilting world, it's known as bear paws. Let's put it that way.
But this is our world. This is our quilting world. We can change it.
No quilt police here, huh?
No quilt place.
No,
Yeah.
nobody's a police in here.
Beverly says her mom's in the hospital.
Hospital.
There's been a lot of sickness lately, but luckily I haven't had any of that. I mean, there's a lot of RSV and flu going around,
Yeah.
and then the vid.
And Sandra, you tell. I'll mute her, Sheila.
Now, Sandra Kay is in the state of Washington, is where she lives.
Oh, Washington.
And I don't know where she's at tonight. Sandra, come up and say howdy.
She was on here earlier, but she was eating, but surely it doesn't take her that long to eat.
I know. She come up just to prove to you that you could. So
Yeah. I had to put my feet up on my recliner. So, well, I'll probably be on here next Monday night, but I'll be at my friend's house out of town.
okay.
I have to go to a meeting that day about us going on a cruise into September.
Mm.
We have to finalize that. Going on a 7-day cruise to Canada and New England.
Nice.
Never-
Mhm.
She says she's coming up. She has to change.
She's changing rooms.
She was probably in her recliner. Or couch.
Hmm.
One of the two.
Then she's got a big dog.
Yeah, she's got a big dog that wants to be in her lap all the time.
Oh, geez.
And
That she's just dog sitting with for her granddaughter, though, and
It's actually her daughter's dog, but it's at her house and she takes care of it. So
and at her daughter's house has a couple more dogs in the house.
Vicky has, what's that other animal?
sugar glider.
Yeah, sugar glider. I don't know if you know what, I didn't know what that was till she showed us.
Cute
Okay.
little thing, though.
Yeah, it's real little.
It's a dog?
No.
No?
A little furry creature.
Yeah, I don't know.
Ooh.
All I know the name of it is a sugar glider.
Sugar glider.
So I had to look that up to know what that was.
Little furry thing, really cute. But
Yep.
Yeah.
And if she wants a treat, she bangs on her cage.
It's
door.
bigger than a squirrel, I'll say.
I don't know. Is it bigger? I don't think it's any bigger than a squirrel.
You don't?
It's fatter.
Yeah.
Huh.
Irene from Southern Arizona.
Hello, Irene. And I'm not going to try to pronounce that last name.
Me either.
I'm not trying no last names. Last names gets me.
Irene from Southern Arizona.
Southern.
That's closer to me.
No, I don't think it's related to a squirrel. I was just comparing it. You know.
Is it a wild animal? Or domestic?
I don't even know where they originated from.
I don't either.
Huh.
Yvette sent you an email, Rita.
Sandra will have to tell you about the sugar glider. We're talking about Ace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a marsupial. He's related more to the kangaroo than anything, but he looks more like a flying squirrel.
Yeah.
It's the best way
Huh.
to describe him in brief.
Yeah.
He's nocturnal. He's in his room running in the squirrel cage right now.
Huh.
He's probably waiting for some more treats.
So what do you feed him?
There's some pellets that he has of grain and stuff. And then he gets in the baby food department, the little puffs, they're little star-shaped puffs. He can have those. And then I mix him up a smoothie of squash, carrots, peas, mandarin oranges, bananas. It's actually really good. I ate them because it was all our food.
Yeah.
So it was just one of those things. I got to pop up here.
When it flies, it looks like a bat to June.
And when he, most of the time when he runs around the cage, you just see 4 legs. And then when he stretches, then you get to see how it all fills out.
Mm.
But he likes to get on your hand. He'll make sure I know that he's awake because he knows he can have more snacks. He can have up to 10 of those cereals. Those they're called puffs in the baby food department.
Does he
He can
sleep
have
a
up to
lot?
10. What?
Does he sleep a lot?
He sleeps from, well, he'll take a nap during the night just like human beings.
Mm-hmm.
And then his last time I hear him is like 9:30 in the morning because I'm in here by then.
Yeah.
And then he doesn't do anything again until 6:30 that night. Once he
Yeah.
gets to sleep for the day like that, he stays in bed.
Yeah.
But it's like a human, just reversed.
Hmm.
And of course, he's dependent on me to get his food and stuff in there. So
Yeah.
after I make that puree of food, there's two ways we can do it. We can buy baby food and give him fresh baby food every day, but he'd be stuck with everything diet. So we make him the smoothies and we freeze them in ice cubes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then as they thaw, he gets the food. He has to work for it. There's still that because they have to work for it.
I've been at the zoo where they would have this bucket and it had different fruits in it, but they froze it, in water, and they would give it to them.
Nocturnal gliding possum is what Diane said.
Yeah. Well, it's a nocturnal item. Yeah. He's a lot cuter than a possum and a lot smaller because his body is like 6 inches long and his tail is 6 inches long.
Charlotte says her maiden last name was Gage.
Hmm.
I just kept my married name because having 3 kids.
Diabolical 58 says, "Hey, hands."
Hello, Diabolical.
Hello.
Hello.
But yeah, when I was on here earlier, I was in this room sewing.
Where are you?
And
Yeah.
tonight was y'all's. Was it your long night to sew over on Kathy's too?
Yes. And then I took a break and I went out to that rag quilt that I'm making and was doing all the clippings of the edges. I do that for about an hour and then my thumb says no more.
Hmm.
But I'm sewing the
Sandra, you want to
together.
tell our new person like what live you're on in the daytime?
Oh, Kathy Quilts and Crafts is where I'm at. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
She's off on Friday.
All afternoon.
Yeah.
My time is afternoons.
And then on
Yeah.
Thursdays, I teach a quilt block. And it's one of these that's right here behind me, are the 5 I've taught this year.
And
Wow.
she has a channel.
Is it
YouTube
Kathy with a K, Kathy?
Yeah, everything's K.
Okay.
Kathy and Quilts and Crafts all have Ks.
And then what was the second one you said?
Quilts, KW. I think K, is it KU? K. Yeah, how do we spell it? I just go on it anymore.
It's Kathy Quilts and
KWILTZ, Quilts and Crafts, KRAFTS. Everything's Ks.
it's not hard to find it.
Okay, I could look it up.
I could put mine faster in the chat.
Yeah, type hand and put yours in there, Sandra.
And I do a few videos. I did a live the other night. I get bored. I'm like everybody else. But Rita was even up that night because that was in that cold spell.
Yeah.
I was on one of your lives.
Yep. Carrie, come over there.
Yep.
I just don't know how to do Zoom and stream and those things yet.
Hmm.
I'm just a helper quilt. I'll show different things that I think people need to know.
Well, Rita, I was on your one this morning, but it was a replay watching your peanut butter cookies. And there was this one little, for a few seconds, you sounded like a chipmunk or something.
I'll have
Funny.
to go back and watch that one.
But it didn't last very long.
Now it wasn't live. I just recorded those through StreamYard.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
My grandson told me, Rita, that not to make the chocolate gravy. He says it doesn't sound good.
But it does taste good.
He just wants a Hershey
Anything
bar
with
handed
Hershey's
to him.
cocoa and sugar is good.
and put it on a hot biscuit. Gotta eat it on a biscuit.
Yeah. On a hot
That's
biscuit.
where you got him. He says, "No, I'm not putting it on a biscuit, Grandma."
Well, you put jelly and other stuff on biscuits, so why not a
Yeah.
chocolate gravy?
He's not the biscuit eater like I am.
Oh.
It's like we're not the best bread eaters.
I buy those frozen biscuits in a bag and just get out one or two. I had 2 this morning with some homemade strawberry jelly.
Yeah. I would
But,
rather have the Pillsbury pop open ones, the Tender Flakes.
Yeah.
But what do I do with the rest of them? Because I eat 1 or 2 and I'm done.
I know, that's why I like these. I can only get out how many I'm really going to eat, you know.
So everybody told me to just freeze the other ones.
Mm-hmm.
But he says he'll put sausage gravy on his biscuits.
Yeah,
that's
I
good
do
too,
love
yeah.
sausage gravy.
Dip the peanut. No, I didn't put the peanut butter cookies in the chocolate gravies.
It would, well, to get me to eat some of a cookie, I'd have to have it in something. I'm not normal for eating foods.
You're a picky eater. I know.
Yes, man.
Yes, I am very picky.
I eat just about anything and everything. But
Yeah.
There's very few things I won't eat. One of them is Brussels sprouts. Ugh.
Oh.
I have tried. I just can't.
Everybody says try them garlic roasted.
Yep.
And
I just have to pass.
no, it ain't gonna help.
But there's very few things I won't eat.
I just keep adding those in with the Brussels sprouts and cauliflower. They all can go together and run away. But yeah, my knees was starting to bother me after my friendly trip I did on Friday night.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, what did you do?
I left here. I left Rita, you guys on the live, and went out to my son's for dinner. It was a late dinner, but I left you guys, and I shouldn't have because I
So
did
she
it.
left us high and dry.
mm-hmm.
I wished I would have left myself high and dry. I was covered with mud and poo.
You never came back. We thought you were just going to go eat and come back, and you never did.
But it's like I got home at midnight that night.
Uh,
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
did something happen?
I went out to my pickup to get my tablet because I was going to finish playing you guys out there. And went out to get my tablet. I was coming back in from the pickup, and I says, I'm not taking the walk on the slick stuff because the stones looked like they was slick. So I detoured. Well, I didn't know he had edging 2 inches above the ground for 2 more feet before the sidewalk started. And down I went in that mud and muck on the ice.
Hi, Kathy.
Hi, Kathy.
Kathy's
When
in
I landed
Hawaii.
knees
It's a
first,
long
shot
ways
myself with
away.
my hands. I had mud everywhere on me. And nobody knew I was out there on the ground.
Oh dear.
No.
So I didn't have my phone because it was in charging. And so I took my tablet and I go, oh, I got internet. So I sent
How did you get up? Did somebody have to come help you up?
I sent him messages through Messenger. Well, first I tried the car alarm. You know how your cars have those panic alarms?
Yeah.
I have for having a pickup, I have a little toddler horn. It went whoop, whoop. That was it.
Oh my
How is
gosh.
that supposed to get somebody's attention? I
No,
said,
mine
if I
just
was being robbed
blares.
or raped or something out there by my pickup trying to get a signal, that they
Yeah.
could be laughing their full off. Because
Did
that
they
horn
come
went,
out?
whoop,
Did they
whoop.
come out and help you?
Yeah. Finally, they read my messenger messages I sent them. I kept sending just the word help.
Yeah.
Help to each one that had a phone.
Yeah.
It's like, so finally, she goes and grabs her shoes and she goes, where are you taking off to? Grandma needs help. And then next thing you know, everybody has their shoes on, because in that house you take your shoes off at the door. And so next thing you know, everybody's got their shoes on. Everybody's out there. We're
Everybody's
all
out
going
there.
back with mud and poo on the bottom of our shoes.
Uh,
I says, well, just be lucky it's your shoes. I have it on my hands, my arms, my behinder. I have it everywhere. So my son keeps checking on me. He says, are you okay today, or do I need to be prepared for the lawsuit?
But you're probably over and stove up now. Stove up. I guess that's a country term. Y'all know what stove up means?
I know what stoved up means.
well,
'cause I am
usually
stoved
when
up.
I fall, it ends up being a fracture somewhere.
No.
Well, I'm not
Yeah.
going to the doctor to find out. So
Huh.
I am stoved up. My Gigi Ma knees, as Alani calls them, are worse yet. And these arm parts here, lifting anything above my head since, landing, basically knees and hands to protect my face like you normally would. But it's like, yeah. So they just keep checking on how the trip was.
Well,
So I guess this is the rest of the trip.
Yeah.
The aches and pains. And then my grandson tonight, he goes, Grandma, it's probably going to be aches and pains for 2 weeks. I says, why? Well, you're not getting any younger.
Yeah. Older you get, the harder the fall.
I told him he was just lucky he was at my house and took a shower. Well, when you started your live, that's how I was watching your gravy one, and then you came on, and he's now an hour away at work. But he waited until he got to that hour away to tell me that. Because I'm
One
getting older.
time I slipped on black ice and broke my elbow. Another time I had flip flops in, and I was going into the store, but the concrete went up just I mean half an inch or so, and I went flying. And before that was over, my glasses got really twisted, but I straightened them out. I had a bruise on my right cheek, and I didn't know it, but a couple of weeks later, I went to the doctor because my left knee kept hurting, and I had a torn meniscus, and I had to have surgery. So when I take falls, they're pretty hard.
Yeah. Well, I have a torn meniscus in my left knee anyway, and that's the knee I landed on the hardest.
Yeah, you could have damaged it more.
You got to go to the doctor to get it fixed. Because they fixed my right knee. I had a torn meniscus on that, and it didn't help it. So I go, why get this other one?
Mine did when they did outpatient surgery on it.
Yeah.
Of course, I had to go physical therapy to get better,
Yeah.
But then after that, I've never had a problem with it. Never.
Oh, mine still clicks when I walk.
Oh, no.
And they say that's still the sound of a torn meniscus, that click when you walk in your joint.
Yeah.
And so my right knee is still, so now when I walk, it's 2 clicks.
Clickety click.
That's it, like the drink.
That's a good one, Diane. I like that one.
That's a good
But no kidding, our balance is a lot worse the older you get. It is.
Yeah.
And I recognize that.
Well, that was a dark corner of my son's house, but I didn't know that edging was right there. If I would have known, I would have picked my foot up over it. But it's like, Sheila sounds like me and my 8 concussions and 3 whiplashes.
Yeah.
let alone run over by the car and the boat and trailer in the water. But
Wow. Oh no.
Well, Kathy's taking falls also.
yeah,
I fallen,
So yeah.
and then I got hit by a car when I was 4.
well, I had just got my glasses straightened out when I went to Spokane on last Wednesday. And that was the first thing I checked to make sure my glasses wasn't bent
Yeah.
again. But my face
Yeah,
didn't hit the
mine were
ground
real
this time.
crooked.
Oh, they
And
was
but I was
really
able to
crooked.
bend them and straighten them.
I could have
you
put
know.
extensions on my ears out about 3 inches off my head when I fell on Friday the 13th on October.
Hmm.
I am not going anywhere near Friday the 13th.
I'd be leery too.
May 14th, the Saturday after Friday the 13th in 2022, I tripped and fell, and my whole face, I wouldn't have come on anybody's live then.
Yeah.
I was terrible. And then October 2023, Friday the 13th, October 13th, I did the perfect, from perfectly standing to perfectly face first in my flower bed.
Oh my goodness.
Caught my feet on the petunia vines.
Well, Yvette's family wants to wrap her in bubble wrap.
Yeah.
I think that
Yeah.
would help.
But I'm just thankful I missed the six more inches. If I would have taken a half step forward, I would have hit my head on a brick
Oh no.
right across the forehead. That would not have been. And Melinda was out there, the owner of the dog.
Mm.
She was out there at that time, and she just, not a word, her mouth opened. That's about it.
Yeah.
And then she goes, "What can I do to help, Mom?" And I told her, "Just get me the chair and I'll get up out of it." Because it was muddy, yucky again. And all I got out of that was a few aches and pains. But those petunias went to the garbage can really fast. It filled our city garbage can because those vines were so intertwined I couldn't lift my foot through it. And I went straight down.
So I'm very careful when I'm like out in public and stuff, and there's steps and there's a step up and stuff. I'm a lot more aware of that now.
Yeah. We have
Before, I would just be in a hurry and not pay attention, but I can't really do that anymore.
to. But bifocals, I say there's a blind spot in our bifocals, where the vision goes from one to the next. We just
Well, I
switch.
have trifocals.
Yeah. But I say there's a spot in there that kind of distorts it enough that can throw us off.
Why did I get moved over?
You just did that magic trick and went down and shoved me over here.
My phone and iPad tonight, it is doing such weird stuff. It's unbelievable. I can't bring up anybody's live on my iPad tonight. It just sits there in circles and circles and circles in a black picture. So I had to come on my phone.
Yeah,
But
Mary
I have been
called it
able to turn
musical
it
chairs.
sideways and put it in the holder. Because I got tired of holding it.
But I've been using a lot of Bengay on the knees.
Yeah. I've done that. I like icy hot when I've had to use it before like that.
Yeah, I do Bengay one time, icy hot another, and I forget what the other one's called. It's the most expensive of the three.
So, but I haven't fallen in a while. I need to knock on wood. But when we had that ice a few days ago, I was sewing, and it's in the front spare bedroom, and I looked out the window, and my neighbor across the street, his driveway has just a tiny incline, and it looked just like an ice rink.
Yeah.
Man, you could see it just shining over there. I'm like, I'm not going out.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, we had that rain a light misty rain, and then it was going down to below freezing. That's why I knew that brick was little glazed over, and I just didn't want to fall and hit my head on that brick. So that's why
Someone
I
says,
walked the
Yvette
grass.
says she loves that BioFreeze. I've
Yes,
had that from a
BioFreeze.
physical
That's the one.
therapist before. Good night,
Good night,
Brenda.
Brenda.
Good night, Brenda.
I would think steroid injections in the knee would be very painful.
Hmm.
I've had that done on my knee.
Mhm.
I forget what they called it. The
Corn
old
comb
folks
shot.
called it rooster comb.
Yeah.
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 I had that one time, but he numbed it up really good because insurance wanted that to be done first. So they did it, but it didn't help. So then I ended up with the surgery.
Hmm.
One time he went to do that injection, and I had blood shooting out my knee all over in the room.
Yeah.
Ugh.
And he goes, he said a few words because he didn't bring a change of clothes because he's never hit a vein like
Mm.
that. I says, well, teach you. He's always prepared because when he gives that injection in the knee, our reflexes kick. And where is he always? In front of us.
Yeah.
He's prepared for that, but not the blood.
Yeah.
But they're the ones that they should find some strap or something to hold our foot down on by us.
Hmm. This honey stuff called Synvista under the kneecaps.
Hmm.
I can't remember what the other one he tried. He tried
Cornerstone.
three different ones on my knee to try to help. And none of them worked.
Hmm.
I told him to just put grease zerts. I got a grease gun in my back shed.
Yeah.
Have you had knee replacement surgery, Sandra? Have
No,
you had?
I just had the torn meniscus.
Okay.
I had a knee
You
replacement.
did, yeah.
Yeah. No, my friend has had one's had 3 knee replacements and the other one's had 2.
Carrie has,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
she said.
But once you get those artificial parts, they don't last forever.
No, every 5 years.
Yeah.
I've
and
had 4 people in my Sunday school class, which is it's a large class, but 4 people have had knee surgery in the last 6 months, I'd say.
Huh.
The one friend, she did the 2 artificial, and there was nothing else. So now she has some pig in her.
Hmm.
They had to replace part of her bones with pig.
I have. They can't put real pins in me because I'm allergic to wires. Somehow I'm allergic to wires.
The kind of wire they use.
Yeah. Well, I was allergic to them. And so this is all after physical. And down part of my leg bone, I have a plastic screws and a bar.
Hmm.
Plastic bar.
The other friend on her first knee replacement, she ended up with an infection. And they had to take it out and put a non-jointed one.
Yeah.
So she had to go to the nursing home for several weeks.
Hmm.
And it injected that way it could disperse the antibiotic into the bones. She had, what was it, 10 weeks? She had to lay in that bed for 10 weeks.
Oh, wow.
And I says, I am not taking, that'd be me, if not worse.
Uh-huh.
Well, I feel very lucky just because of that one incident. It's because I fell was the only reason I had that. But basically, my knees are good, you know.
Yeah. It sounds like Yvette was one of the good ones.
Yeah.
It was done 12 years ago and no problem.
She's got them both done.
Yeah. And there's some people, my friend had both of her knees replaced at the same time and went home after it.
Yep.
And she just had that exercise machine that sat on she laid on her bed a lot.
Yeah, that
But
would
the
go up
machine
and
that
down.
kept
Back
rotating
and
her.
forth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She had 2 of them, and she said, I need to get them synchronized because it was like she was swimming someplace.
Sounds like Kathy's had a lot of physical things done
Yeah.
to her.
Yeah, but she can still run, she says. I
Yeah.
can't even run anymore.
Only if it's a fire.
Oh, if my life, I can still run if my life depends on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Rooster you have there.
Mm.
6
Spinal
spinal
fusion done. Whew.
Oh,
Yeah.
Or
How's the mean rooster today?
that rooster's not as mean as he used to be. I think he just went through a phase there being
Her
bad. He's
rooster chases her little doggy.
where he is.
It's
Yeah.
too cold for him to be mean. He needs to cuddle.
Mm-mm.
And if he's mean to him, no one's going to cuddle him.
If the cops are after you, you can run. I've never had the cops after me, so
No, me either.
My
Oh.
son, after my husband passed away a few months, and I was waiting for the Social Security to kick back in. He goes, Mom, if you need food, he says, I'll lie to the cops and get you in jail for room and board.
Oh, geez.
Everybody needs a family like mine, right?
Yeah.
Article says, I know you hands get in trouble sometimes. I don't. Y'all ever get in trouble?
Nope.
Nope.
No,
Only with myself.
just with myself.
Yeah.
And when we get in trouble, we bring out Jack.
That's right. I was thinking of that. Now, sometimes I have trouble in sewing, and
Yeah.
I get to use Jack.
Yeah.
But
Mine-
those blocks I showed earlier, I have done so many of them, done 4 now. I don't even have to look at the pattern. I know what to sew where.
Okay, now I want you to do that with the card trick, Sheila.
Oh no, I hate that thing. I'll never do another card trick block.
Okay, you really want to know what my name for this is? Baby Blue.
Baby Blue.
Yeah.
Oh, and one in bed says we get in trouble for buying more fabric. That's one thing I don't tell my husband the
Yeah.
truth about.
My seam ripper's called Plum Crazy Carrie
Mine's just
right.
because it's purple wood.
Oh, wow.
It's like a plum color, so I call mine Plum Crazy.
Yeah. Mine's Baby Blue.
Good night, Jen.
And mine's, where's you at? Where's it at?
Well, I've got 2.
I have another
keep
one right
one.
here.
In my sewing room, and I keep one here on the table by my lamp. So if I'm in, sometimes I'll sit here and I got to take something apart and watch TV and
Yeah.
take it apart. So I keep one in here.
There's one in my nightstand. There's one in my end table by my chair. There's one on the end of this sewing machine. There's that one. There's one in every sewing kit and sewing machine case I own.
Yeah. Well,
And
I
I have
just,
a,
I
think
have 2,
a
but I have
spare.
a real nice one that I turned a lathe, on the wooden part and did it. And I just don't want to use it.
Oh, June went to bed. Okay.
Yeah.
She can't keep her eyes open anymore. Retirement investments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
The fabric's a retirement investment.
if I remember where I put that envelope of stuff.
I found a factory store. I'm going to try it end of the month or wait till the summer to go down there.
All
And
right.
it's not that far away from me.
Yeah.
The other one I wouldn't go at because it's kind of, you gotta buy I spent like $56 for so much yard.
Mm.
But finish the one you're working on and wait till the weather gets better before you go
Yep.
running around shopping.
Yeah. Now, this one here says, as I get older, I'm always walking into things, mostly quilt shops and fabric stores.
Oh, that's good.
I love the one that the men say, well, you just bought that big piece of fabric. Now you want to cut it all up and sew it again. You
Oh,
know?
I hear that all the time. Yeah.
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 Like tonight, Terry said you wouldn't have. Terry told me tonight you wouldn't have had to sew them all back together if you hadn't cut them up. So.
Yeah.
Did you not explain to him you have to make a picture out of it?
No.
You have to teach him that.
Kathy's had 9 major surgeries. I can stitch you up, set your bones. I hit my elbow at a church disaster preparedness breakfast. My elbow had a giant bubble.
Oh.
Oh, you guys all need bubble wrap.
She sounds like she's a walking disaster, isn't she?
By the way, I had 24 operations.
You've had more than Kathy then. You're ahead of all of us on operations, Carrie.
Yeah,
Oh.
you are. You're ahead of me.
And then we have one for Rita. Sewing forever, housework whenever.
Yeah, well, I know. Counselor.
That one's Kathy's or Rita's. And it's like we was going through telling everybody, friends are like fabric, you never have enough, which is very true. I love quilting and I have plenty of material witnesses.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, my doctor recommended a high fiber diet, so I went shopping.
My son asked me one time about 2 years ago, Mom, do we need to have a fabric intervention? I just laughed at him.
Melinda and Austin would be the one to say that for me because they're the ones that are here the most saying, what are you making now?
Yeah.
Just like that star right there. That's leftovers
That's a
from a
pretty
quilt.
star. Is it little triangles in it? Little diamonds? The little diamonds?
It was I think it was a strip set. I'd have to go back. That was 2013, 14.
Hey, moon boos, we're owls tonight, not hens.
Yeah.
Night owls.
Night owls. We're
You
night
girls
owls.
are up late tonight.
But they was leftover pieces from the quilt I made. Champagne and Pearls by Krista Moser. They was leftover pieces. And I says, I can't throw them away. They're too big.
Carrie, do you work outside the home?
No, not anymore. I'm retired.
Yeah, I was going to say, we all don't have to get up early. We're all retired. Don't have to go to work tomorrow. So.
And then if you're the West Coast girls, we don't have to go to bed as early as them.
No.
We have the Diabolical's asking about a hen named Mary. We have several Marys, don't we? A few. Yeah. We have a few Marys.
Yep.
And then there might even be Marys that just never write and chat too. There's a lot of
Just
people
listen,
that just watch.
You know, there's Mary Webb waving.
Yep. There's Mary.
We've got a Mary right now. A bunch of barn owls. I'm not sure barn owls.
I'm surprised Rita's up this late.
I know. The girls the hands wanted to come on again, so we did.
Well, I heard that and I thought, well, I didn't get no notifications, so I just started working on cutting that thing again and talking to Austin.
Yeah, and then I go on her channel and it says it's a 15-minute delay. And I'm like, what?
Well, I didn't set it right then. I had to go do a thing. I had to go
Yeah. So because I got no notification, I figured, oh, I'm safe. just work on that other quilt because that's too heavy to have on my lap in here.
Yeah.
How do we get the notification for the lives when they come on?
Oh, go to when you go onto her picture
Uh-huh.
and hit the bell, click on the bell and put it and light it up. It stays notification all the time.
Oh, okay. Just like on the normal
Yeah.
stuff. Okay.
But
Okay.
if you want to know in advance, like before you go out to your son's for dinner, you have to look. And sometimes Rita forgets to put it on.
I really don't plan them too far ahead of time. So
Okay.
Just about every time she's gonna plan to come on, I get a notification.
Yeah.
some
I didn't deny it because
lots of time in advance, but
Yeah.
streaming hers, but it was Awkward Quilter who was really doing it.
Yeah. And it was past her bedtime.
Yeah. She gets up at
You have to
3:30.
go to early for work.
She gets up at 3:30, but does her sewing before she goes to work.
Yeah. And who was the only one there that watched her first live? Me.
you.
I don't think I could sew at 3:30, like getting up in the middle of the night.
No.
I just,
I'd be like this, trying to keep my eyes open.
I
Yeah.
think I'd be too groggy.
Still away as planning an eruption, the Helena slump. Oh my, that would be bad, wouldn't it?
It would, yes.
I should guilt a
A wave. Give a wave, you know.
But,
Huh.
yeah. Rita does sometimes last minute. Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah. She
Yeah.
said, "Who wants to sew with me?" And she'll be on there. Sometimes nobody's there. Sometimes 3 or 4 people's there. You know.
If I wait just a few minutes, they come. If
Mhm.
I have a party, they show up. So
Well, when she goes,
party. So
when she does her live early in the morning, I'll get up one time. There's no Rita. Then I go back to sleep. And then I get back on and Rita did a live right after I went back.
Yeah.
You can't
Kathy,
never
hope
lose.
you stay safe.
I do too.
How many lives do you do a day, Rita?
Normally 2 at the most.
At 2 at the most. I don't know, think I do 2 every day. Y'all make it sound like I'm on here all the time. So
No,
But then besides the live, she does these
the
little
whole world
shorts.
revolves around
You
you.
know,
she'll
Here
come
and
on
there.
and do like her coffee in the morning to start her day,
Well,
especially when
now
we're doing the
those are just
swap and recipe.
Now those are just recorded videos. They're
Yeah.
not actually lives.
Those aren't lives.
Yeah.
But then
Yeah.
if she has her granddaughters and she's gonna make chocolate gravy,
Yep.
she'll come
Yep.
on and do the live
Yep.
because they're so cute. You got to get them on there.
That Millie is something else. I mean, especially when she gets older, she's really going to want to be on YouTube, Rita.
We were making that gravy, and she said, "I want to talk on the computer." And of course, you had one part where she,
And she
"But
just
how
went
y'all?"
on and wasn't afraid of it.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
sweet.
She just keeps talking. And then she didn't even wait for you to put the biscuits down. It was just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. She didn't care if you put 10 biscuits.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, so cute.
She
But I
is.
like her
She's a
eating the
sweetheart.
butter instead of
I
making
loved it when
monkey
she was
knuckles
licking the
or monkey
butter on
bread.
one of the cooking ones.
she was eating it with the spoons.
Yeah. She wasn't saving no butter for the monkey bread.
And then what was it? She fell back or something, and she said, "I'm okay."
Yeah, she didn't
She's
hurt
always
herself, but yeah, she's all the time. If something happens, I'm okay. I'm okay.
Yeah.
And we're all cracking up laughing at her.
Yeah. It's like this morning, Alani, I asked my son, how was Alani getting up? Because Mama's first day back to work and she has to leave early in the morning.
Hmm.
And it was, I guess, 5:30. And she says, the sunshine's not awake. I'm not either.
Oh,
It's like the fun with 3-year-olds
Mhm.
and 2-year-olds. and
Mm.
1-year-old
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
and newborns. I
Mhm.
get it all.
You've got them all. Yeah.
Yeah, with the great grandkids. There, I thought my kids waited long enough in life that I wouldn't be a great grandma before I was in my 70s.
Terry, do you have kids and grandkids that you?
Yes, I have 4 boys and I have 9 grandchildren
Oh,
and 3 greats.
You sound
okay.
about like me.
Your kids
Mine are
started
2
younger.
greats.
Yeah.
Like, it's like,
I was in my 30s when I had mine, and then Al's my second husband, and when I met him, he had 2 older boys, and he was already a grandpa at 40. So
okay.
Oh,
yeah, I
okay.
became a step grandma real early.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had 2 great grandsons 2 months apart. And we're all in suspense here on Rita's Live that one night.
Mhm.
And that baby would not come while we was on the live.
Of course not.
But it was funny. Soon as we got off the live, the baby was born. So I sent Rita a message really fast. He was born, but we didn't know what. It was like
Yeah,
the baby
yeah.
just came.
Yeah.
But it's
But
like,
like, what is it?
Yeah.
yeah, we're all, what is it? Come on.
Uh,
And then as soon as we was done,
It's like a watched pot never boils, you know.
Uh-huh.
the
Yeah.
doctors and the
Yeah.
nurses didn't want any apparatuses in there.
Oh,
Mm.
So he
Yeah.
had to step out to tell me.
Uh,
I said, well, you could have stepped out a little faster.
yeah.
We've all on pins and needles.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
God.
Rita got one of the first Rita received the first picture that I received.
mhm.
Oh.
She's the only one I sent it to.
Let's see.
But us grandmas got to stick together.
Yep.
Well, I'm getting ready in March to have a great great niece.
Great, great news.
That's close enough, right?
Okay.
You know, because it's my niece's daughter is having a baby.
Yeah.
Mhm.
See, the quilt that this one's going to is for a baby, and that's my niece's daughter's kid. Yeah, so it'd be Great Grace, but we don't know if it's boy or girl.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So I just took these scraps I had and
Well,
figured
this one's having a boy.
the other two, that the one evidently hasn't made it yet. We're supposed to find out about one being born. They supposedly induced today,
Hmm.
but it must not like inducing because I haven't got any word yet if this little boy was born, because we
When
don't
was
know
it
his name
induced?
yet. They're not telling until he's born.
When was it induced?
Well, they made him go in the hospital last night.
Well, you
So
think
they
it
can
would
start-
be born by now?
That's what I thought.
Mhm.
Because when they induce, I mean, that stuff hits you hard, that Pitocin.
Yeah.
Well, the
It's
Pitocin didn't work on me at all. And then,
Huh.
that one that was all on pins and needles, that was a Pitocin baby.
Huh.
Hmm.
Yeah. And it just didn't work.
Oh, it worked on me within an hour.
Oh, it didn't work on me at all.
Yeah. Whew.
Breaking the water broke.
Yeah.
I'll send Melinda another message saying, need to know, is he here yet?
They'll probably say, oh, I forgot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, how do you forget something like that?
Yep.
And
That's
how,
important.
yep, that is important.
It's a
Annie.
big deal.
Yeah, now watch her come back. Oops, I forgot.
Yeah. Wanting to know.
Because they don't have my phone number. It's
Mm,
it's not important unless you break down driving through town.
yeah.
And then the other baby, I think, is the end of February. It's supposed to be around the 27th.
Mm-hmm. Well, my niece is getting ready to have her grandson, and then my nephew, his only grandbaby, will be a year old next month. So these cousins are like a year apart.
Hmm.
But my niece and nephew, this is both of theirs first. So they're so excited.
Yeah, that one could be a late baby.
Yeah. And it's going to be their only baby.
Hmm.
The doctor told her she's 30. She's 25 pounds overweight, high risk, don't recommend anymore.
Hmm.
That's what he's already told her.
Hmm.
And I thought, you're letting all these other 40-year-olds have babies. Why can't a 30-year-old?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And 25 pounds overweight's not that much.
Yeah.
I think.
No, I'm still trying to figure out how that 600-pound lady had one.
Huh.
How did she even get pregnant if she's 600?
I
Let's not
wasn't
go
going to
there.
say that, Rita. But
Right.
it is the truth.
Mhm.
Oh, Yvette's leaving. She says, good night, sweet
Good
lady.
night. We're gonna
Nice
go
to
here in
meet
just a few minutes too. My sweet ladies on the panel. So.
Yeah.
Yep,
Rita
I'm gonna
always
go
runs
too.
up to an even an hour at least. It's what she usually tries for.
Yeah. And it's been an hour and 56 minutes, so we'll go for the 2 hours, and unless it's really something going on, we'll call it a night. So.
Rita,
What?
do you have a fire going tonight?
Oh yeah, I do. I built one late this afternoon. Let it go out for a little while today because it warmed up today.
Yeah.
We broke our own record today. We was 53.
Mhm.
We was 5 over our normal.
Oh
Huh.
my goodness. So whereabouts in Washington State are you?
What part? I'm in Central.
Central.
Central heading towards Idaho.
Is it?
I'm in flatland, wheat country.
And Katie Crafts just finished quilting her purple quilt. It was nice to have company.
Well, purple quilt.
Uh,
It's like,
And Linda Peterson, it's been a few days since I've seen you.
Hi, Linda.
And Sandra's favorite color is
Purple.
it might be.
And we won't even bring up her other purple stuff. I think he probably doesn't.
It's like, I have to go this direction.
That's purple poo.
See her
Emoji.
pillow?
Yeah.
There's a hidden meaning behind that. It's got a necklace there.
Have you watched very many of these lives, Terry?
Yes, probably about a dozen.
Well, Sandra has a purple poo necklace.
A purple poo necklace. Like poo?
Exactly.
Elk poo. I
What
think Sandra's froze up on us.
And what animal is it from?
Elk.
Elk.
Oh, elk.
Uh-huh.
Oh, see, we lost Sandra.
Yep.
Yeah, it's an elk poop, and her sister painted it for her.
Mhm, mhm.
Well, everybody should have one, I guess.
We've been talking about you, Sandra.
No,
Yeah.
no, we
And
don't
you're-
want one. We
I
don't
took
want
No.
contact
No.
with you.
One of a kind jewelry.
I've had it since I was 50. So it's 18 plus years old.
Wow.
And it all because I give my sister flying poo frisbees for her birthday.
Well, it's a good conversation piece, huh?
Oh. We've had some laughs on it about it on this channel.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Wilkes gets in there. He's really on that poo. But it glitters. It's got little set beads in it. And I just pinned it on my glittering purple poo pillow.
Oh, how cute is that? Oh, that's cute.
But yeah. There's a whole story that goes with that.
I betcha.
Made that for two of us. Two of us got it because we was always on our poo.
Mhm.
Kathy says, once I did a video on my channel, I bought everything purple in the store.
What's that?
And
I have
Sandra says, what's wrong with that?
I have the purple spray bottle, the
Mhm.
purple pin cushion. I have the purple seam ripper, and I have my, if I had snacks, I have my purple stash box,
Oh my goodness.
and then I have all purple up in the basket behind me. And most of my quilts are mostly purple.
And I think last summer she had like purple potatoes.
Yes,
Mhm.
I have purple potatoes. I
Do you
plant
wear
them every year.
Do you wear a lot of purple clothes?
Not as much as because it's harder to find.
Oh,
And then one night on Rita's, there was something brought up about Sandra needs to have purple in her hair.
Mhm.
Then
And
she did.
somebody sent me these purple extensions.
yeah.
And so they was a little bit heavier. So I went and had purple put in my hair.
Ah.
Kathy's asking if that poo on your pillow has a copyrighted.
No, there's Patty G just found it and made it. That's all I know.
At first, I thought it looked like a Dairy Queen ice cream thing.
Well,
does.
you can call it whatever you want. Alani calls it purple poo. But at first she thought it was purple ice cream.
Mhm.
That's what she thought it was, a purple
Yeah.
ice cream cone, because she's
Yeah.
seen it on top of an ice cream cone in the window of a drive-in.
Like Dairy Queen.
Yeah. Well, my daughter-in-law's aunt owns a little drive-in up in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
And they make a lot of ice cream cones. So they have signs with ice cream.
Kathy wears purple once a week.
Okay. Well, I try to rotate out so I'm not in one color.
Yeah.
I don't want to come on because I'm on live 4 days a week. I don't want to wear the same color every day. And we're past Rita's time.
That's
But-
okay. We're
Yeah.
But it's like, normally there's purple quilts up there. We just went through earlier today. We had the purple blocks that I have made waiting for a quilt. And I need to make, there's 20 of them made. But they're just out of scraps. Like when I teach the class for those blocks, if I make 2 blocks, I do one in purple. It's purple, black, and white.
Oh, pretty.
And it is very outstanding, elegant looking.
Mm-hmm.
I think I might end up sashing it with black, unfortunately. It's one of my worst colors.
Jane Martin said, when I first got a bread machine, I made blueberry bread. It came out purple.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be easy to do from the blueberry. I've got a bread machine. I haven't used it in years, but when it first came out, I used it a lot.
Mhm.
But it only takes 1 purple potato and a batch of regular potatoes to make your mashed potatoes pink or lavender.
Oh,
That's all it takes is 1.
oh.
And then when you fry the purple potato, when it starts to fry, it turns blue.
Huh.
Huh.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that either. See, I learned something today.
And
Yep.
it It wouldn't take very many beets to make everything pink and purple too, though.
The first time I ever went to make pickled beets, I didn't know I wasn't supposed to cut off those ends. I had very white beets. All the color went out in the pan.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I had to put food coloring back in my pickled
Huh.
beets. But it's
Well,
like,
guys, I'm gonna head for bed.
Yeah, I think I need to
so
too.
where is Terry
I
from?
enjoyed you
What
coming
side of
up
the world
with
are you from, Terry?
I'm
Huh?
from Scarborough, Ontario.
What?
Where's Terry from?
Terry.
California,
Okay, you're a West Coast girl. Okay.
West Coast, born and raised. Yep.
Born and raised
Southern
Washington.
California, she says, where it's nice and warm.
I've never been. I've only been 30 miles into California. That's it.
Oh, we've got some beautiful country here, but it's up northern California.
Yeah, I was in Northern. I went to the redwood trees.
Oh, that's gorgeous. We're going up there in March. We're going to take a nice trip, about 3 weeks, and we're going to head up that way.
Okay.
And
Enjoy
Terry,
that trip.
Terry does a lot of camping. Terry does a lot of camping like you do too.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Every month.
Mine's more. Mine has no electricity, water involved.
Oh, you're a better person than I am.
Yeah, but we don't sleep on the ground. But we don't have electricity, water.
Yeah, we asked Terry, did she go like camping in sleeping bags? And she's like, no, 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 no.
Well, I don't sleep in a sleeping bag. I have a king for myself. I have a whole king size bed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, then you're good.
But I have to have a trailer that I can haul my UTV up with too.
Oh.
'Cause I have a UTV and we go do several miles of road.
Oh, that's nice.
We all get on our four-wheelers and we take off. There's usually someone always in my passenger seat. The cutest was my great-grandson.
Yeah. Oh, but that's fun.
But I said if I ever take him again, we're making a door shield because I had to keep putting my arm over so he wouldn't get smacked by the tree limbs as we was going by.
Oh, yeah.
My arm was beat up.
I bet.
I was protecting him on one side and I was taking them all on the other side. But I was trying to protect him and I said, I will make a shield to go over that window.
Yeah.
Oh, good grandma.
Kathy says, adopt me, please.
Please.
But I'm going out every month. I don't care if my kids go with me or not. I can pack a pistol. I can shoot it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can
Yeah.
protect myself.
Yeah, but I bet your kids go with you. Kids or grandkids. I bet they enjoy it.
But there might be the time I just don't want them either.
Right.
Right?
That's right.
That total
Yeah, maybe
peace and
that's
quiet.
what it is. Because you have them there with you a lot, so maybe you're just wanting to get away from them
Yeah.
for a few
Yeah.
minutes.
Yeah.
She wants quiet time.
That's right. That's
My
right.
daughter goes over to the dunes, diabolical. My daughter goes to the dunes. They're going
Yeah.
over. They're actually doing an Easter egg hunt at the dunes.
Oh, how fun.
They spend the whole weekend out there and so the adults could go have fun with their four-wheelers and whatnot, and then they
Yeah.
just adapt it to fit their kids. They have
Yeah.
an Easter egg hunt. They've had Valentine's Day out there. They had Halloween trick-or-treating. They went from everybody's RV to RV trick-or-treating.
Yeah. Yeah.
They
We've
have
done
a
that too.
blast.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a lot of fun out there to be had.
Yeah.
There's dunes. Just about every state has dunes someplace.
Yeah. Now,
Yeah.
Oklahoma, they have an area, it's called Little Sahara.
Yeah.
And my son had this certain type of four-wheeler, and it had this real tall stem thing, and it had a flag real high. And
Yeah.
I said, why do you have that flag there? He says, Mom, when you're going to all these sand dunes, the dust is like flying, the dirt is flying everywhere, and you got to have that flag so you know where people are.
Yeah.
I didn't know that's what it was for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's to protect you.
Yeah.
Because
And I thought, oh my gosh.
And at the
Yeah.
dunes, you might find what they call a pitcher and bowl one time in one area. And you go back the following week, and that pitcher and bowl's missing because the wind has blown the sand
Yeah.
all around and moved the pitcher and bowl someplace else.
Huh.
Yeah. And we have a lot of wind in Oklahoma too, you know.
Mm.
Yeah, we have 3 different sand dunes in the state of Washington.
Oh,
Do you? These are the
Yep.
only ones that I know about,
Yeah.
but they're called Little Sahara.
And Utah has a beautiful sand dunes down there too.
yeah.
It's
Well,
just I'm
guys-
not traveling that far by myself.
Well, Diabolical says he's in Oklahoma. That person
Yeah.
is. I wonder where.
Near it's like
What part
knows
of
about the
Oklahoma?
sand dunes.
What part of Oklahoma are you in? Diabolical 58. Oh, Edmond. I live in Piedmont.
And see, Megan Potter's in Oklahoma too.
Are you?
Let's go visit Kathy in Hawaii after the volcano quits erupting.
We might have to unbury everybody to help.
Ponca.
What Washington says, Kathy? Washington State, not Washington D.C.
Oh,
I'm
she's
the
in
West
Ponca
Coast.
City. Now, I went to a sewing retreat up near Ponca City.
Did you?
I go to it like once a year.
Well, I'm saying good night, guys.
Good,
Okay.
good night. You've been trying to
Nice
say
to
good
meet
night for the last 10 minutes, haven't you?
I know.
I'm interested in what you guys are talking about. I got to go to bed. I got to get up early in the morning.
I
So it's
know.
nice seeing you all. You guys will see me back here.
Okay,
Okay.
we'll
All
be
righty. Well,
looking
come
for you.
back and join us.
I will. I absolutely will. I've enjoyed it very much.
All right.
And we also talk about quilting every once in a while.
Every
Okay.
once in a while.
It's fine if you don't. It's fine if you don't. Now I just got to figure out how to get out of here. That will be my
There's a red button
Oh,
below
I
the
see it.
picture.
right
Late.
down there in the corner.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Bye.
Good night, guys.
Good
Bye.
night.
Good night. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
I'm gonna hit leave.
Good night to everybody. I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. So.
Good night,
Good
everybody.
night.
It's like